What's poppin', wavers? It's your boy G Wavy. You know what it is, bro. I'm back at it like a crack addict. Feel me? Listen, this video, you know what I'm saying? The title is short, so I'm gonna keep it a bug with you guys. This video is about just giving you guys the best tips. I'm talking about products. I'm talking about brushes. I'm talking about beginning stages. I'm talking about pursuing to being elite. I'm talking about do-rags. I'm talking about everything in general, like everything, facts, everything in general, anything that has to do with waves, from products to brushes to comb, everything that has to do. This video right here is the thing for you guys, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a beginner, if you're elite, salute. You know what I'm talking about. If you're a rookie like me, I'm a rookie. I consider myself a rookie because I'm going to a year being a waiver. So I consider myself a rookie. I'm still learning. I'm still learning more, and I'm gonna continue to learn and grow more. That's me, you know what I'm saying? I self-motivate myself, and I know that I could do it. So if I put my mind to it, I could do it. So it's the same thing for you guys. So paying attention. All right. First, I'm gonna start with the do-rag. Okay, I'm gonna start with the do-rag. This is for my beginners. Okay, you see the do-rag that I got, right? This is a buckle do-rag. Okay, look. All right, this is a do-rag. Okay, this is a do-rag. Okay, this do-rag. This is a regular do-rag. Differences, you already see it. Got a back buckle. Okay, so it's easier. It's good because you could adjust it with this, with the flaps. Okay, you could adjust it with this. It's better if you got a job. It's better if you go to school. It's easier and faster to put it on in the morning. You don't gotta, make it flat and, take that long process to do that. This is for my beginners. On top of that, I don't got all the do-rag. But I see a lot of new beginners, you put in the do-rag wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why you put in the do-rag wrong. I don't know what's wrong with the do-rag at. Back here. I'll be back. Let me get the do-rag. Alright, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? This is a regular do-rag right here, okay? See the flaps? You call it wings, flaps, ends, how you want to call it, okay? Okay, let me teach you guys how to properly put the do-rag on, okay? The way that you're supposed to put the do-rag on. This is the first tip, how to put the do-rag on. First of all, this is how you put it on, right? Okay. You see the stitches? You see the stitches, right? The stitches has to be facing up, not the opposite side. Facing up, okay? The reason why you want the stitches to face up like this, because you don't want the line on your head and your forehead. Feel me? You don't want the line across your forehead, and you don't want the line on top of your waves. That's the reason why stitches has to be facing up, not down. See what I mean? This is the incorrect way to put the do-rag. This is the right way to put the do-rag. Next step. Make sure you put it on top of your eyebrows, okay? Do-rag has to be on top of your eyebrow. Example, if you want to double compress like this, put on top of your nose. That's how I do it. I go to the top of my nose and then I bend it. You see? But I make sure that it's on top of my eyebrows, okay? Look at the flaps. Alright? I always push this side a little bit more here so I could create a little bit of space so I won't get the line in my forehead. It's all based how tight you put your do-rag on. On the back, make sure both sides is flat. Okay? Right? Like this. Make sure it's flat. Okay, so people grab it, some people use their mouth. I like to use my mouth. I feel like I'm more in control. Snug it a little bit. You see, snug it. Repeat the same. You see? Now what you gotta do is like you tying your shoelaces, right? You see? Like you tying your shoelaces. Okay? Alright? Then you grab the front, because you don't want your waves to get pulled back. Grab the front and pull. Pull the sides, you know what I'm saying, both sides. The middle. Make sure everything is pulled back. Then on the side you pull gently. Okay. On top of that, make sure you keep space in between. You see the reason why I got space in between? Because when you tie it on the back, right, your forehead get really a lot of pressure from the knot, right? So what you're trying to do, if you keep space in between, you decompress the pressure from here and the back a little bit. That way you don't create a line and you don't hurt your forehead. You don't create that, you know what I'm saying, that break. You're gonna create a lot of break. You're gonna get a lot of pimples because you're compressing a lot of your forehead. So for you to decompress the pressure from your forehead, you create these levels like this. You see how it is? It's loose, then it's loose right here, then it's loose on the top. But at the same time, it's snug. Your do-rag is not gonna come off. But if you put everything lined up at the same time, you're gonna create a lot of pressure in your forehead, and your forehead is gonna break, and it's gonna create a lot of pimples, and you're gonna get a lot of scars from the pimples, and you're gonna get that mark in your forehead. So if you want to avoid that, do it the way that I'm telling you. So you could decompress the pressure, and you could tie it more on the back if you want. As long as you do this right here, you could tie it more if you think it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, get loose while you're sleeping. You could tie it more on the back and do this in the front, and you won't be able to get that line, and you won't be able to break your forehead and get pimples. Okay, that's one of the strategy you could do. So let me take it off. All right. Another tip, when you're in beginning stages and you already got your pattern, you already got everything that you want to do, make sure you locate your crown. Choose your pattern. Make sure you stick to the brush. If you start with a curve, stick with a curve. If you start with a flat, stick with a flat. The reason why curves, look at the design. You see it's curvy. That's why I call it curve, of course. And flaps is flaps. I don't got a flap right now. I don't got a flap. Let me show you. Flat is flat. Everybody knows that. And curve is curve. So remember, your hair is gonna train depending on the brush you have. So if you got a flat brush, your hair is gonna train like that. Remember, look at the flat, and now look at the curve. You see? It holds different type hair. You know what I'm saying? For me, the curve grabs more hair. The flat, they only work in flat surfaces. You see? You see how it is? Look at the space, and now look at the curve. You see? The curve holds more because it's curvy. You know, it goes with your head. So stick to your one brush and go all the way in. If your brush is old, you want to get a new one, make sure you get the same design, a flat or curve or pond, whatever. Make sure it's the same design. It don't matter if it's new brush, but make sure it's the same design. That way your hair is trained with that type of design, and you avoid getting crashing waves and getting forks. Okay, so I started with a flat, but when I cut my hair with a 1.5, then I switched to 540 slanted. I turned it into the curve. So since then I'm being with the curve. So all right, because remember, you train your hair, so when your hands get trained the same way, you want to keep it that way. Reason why I'm brushing my hair, because I got a little bit of oil. I was brushing earlier. I'm putting the oil on sideburns, and it helps a lot with the scratching your hair too. Instead of using your hands, you can use the brush. Another tip: don't think products is gonna help you out get waves. Don't think like that, because if you're thinking like that, you're thinking the wrong way. The only thing that get waves faster is this. This is the main key besides the mirror, because you don't want a blind brush. You want to know what you're doing, right? So this is the main key. This is what they call in Jamaica the Don Dada. You know what I'm saying? This is the real Raman right here. So if you're not using this, don't expect your waves to come in. Remember, waves is curves laying down. The more you stretch it to the max potential, is better. You want waves every day. Example, you already journeying, right? You got 8 weeks of journeying. That equals what, 2 months, I think it is. And you want to cut it off. Don't try to cut it with a 1.5. The only way that you could cut it with a 1.5, that's if you want to change the pattern, or you got a few forks, so you want to get rid of it, right? But the main key having waves is to have definition. You know, is to have the waves that you could see it from far. That's the key of being a waver. It's like getting dreadlocks. You want everybody to see your dreadlocks with 2 tones and etc. But don't cut it with a 1.5, because you're not doing anything. So I don't know why you're woofing when you're cutting it. So it doesn't make sense. You cutting it and you're woofing. You cutting it 1.5 and you're woofing. I don't really understand that. You see, I cut it with a 1.5 when I was changing my pattern, right? But now, when I go to the barber, I cut it with a 2 with the guard. The reason why, I want definitions. And what is definition? Well, you're seeing right here. This is definition. You see? You can see the waves. You can see the waves flowing. That's what you call def. That's why you call definition. You want to be able to see what exactly you're working for. This is definition right here. You see? That's definition, and that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason you waving. That's the main reason you doing journeys. That's the main reason you doing all these things. Products, it helps, but the main key to get waves is brushing and using a mirror. The reason why you use the mirror, to avoid getting forks and to know what you're doing. Unless you Superman or you a superhero, you know what I'm saying, you out of this world and you got eyes in the back of your hair. But besides that, you have to use this bad boy right here, because this is your powerful tool. Besides the brush, you can say this is Shaq and this is Kobe. You know what I'm saying? For you to win, you need these 2 guys. So that was just an example. Another tip: after you finish knowing everything you need product, make sure you stick to natural products. Like me, I'm using right now. I'm aiming at natural products, oils, and moisturizers. I'm trying to stay away from the pomades. I use pomades only when I'm woofing heavy. Right now, I only got 3 weeks of woofing. And if I want to choose a pomade, I will go with this 360 Styles. The reason why, it's light and it smells good, and it don't clog your pores like the Maury's and those rest of the toxic product. I call it toxic product because they got a lot of things inside and it's not good for your hair. You know what I'm saying? This 360 Style for me is the most safety pomade that I could ever use. Besides, you can use moisturizer, you can use castor oil, your Jamaican oils that I have that too. And try to stick to the best products, natural products. That way you get used to it. It becomes a habit. And you stay in the good terms with your hair. You got to take care of your hair too. If you don't take care of your hair, you're not going to be able to wave up. You're not going to be able to take care of your products. If you see my hair, all I'm using is oil. You see? This is all natural oil. I'm not using pomade. This is not pomade. By the way, I'm cutting my hair tomorrow. I'm getting a low taper. I'm trying to let my sideburn girl go. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better. But that's one of the tips. Another tip, after you finish with a brush section, or you got frizzy hair, another tip, if you got frizzy hair, right? You're a coarse waver, medium hair like me. If you got frizzy hair, don't get discouraged. The tip for that is getting a soft brush. Get one of these bad boys right here, Torino Pro, Curve, Crown. That don't matter. It's the same thing. They all do the same thing, just different companies. You get one of the brushes, you decide brush that you're using at the time, and how you destroy the frizzy hair, brushing. Don't do that baby brushing section 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys, bro. When I'm brushing, that I'm not recording, I go in. I'm talking about I go in. I go for hours, bro. Like I'm come home, you know what I'm saying? I'm a married man, I'm a father. I do everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. So when I come through, I come to my crib, chill, I take a shower, whatever, eat something, put a TV on, whatever. When it comes to come to the bathroom, my shorty already knows what's the vibes, you know what I'm saying? She could use the bathroom, my daughter could use the bathroom. I take my time. I go watch the movie for like 5-10 minutes, come back, hit it for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? You could split the hour. Make sure you do more than 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you want results, you want waves, you want to be lead, you want to show off, you want to show people you own it, you got to spend time to it. You know what I'm saying? Because the only way you're going to get results is by brushing. Don't worry about the products, don't worry about the do-rag. That's part of the team. But the main key is this right here, man. And I've been waving almost a year. I'm going to a year in March. You know what I'm saying? And I learned the best way to get waves is brushing. Ain't no kid, ain't no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talking about the kid and all that. I don't believe that. I never tried it. You know what I'm saying? They using kid, amen to them. You know what I'm saying? God bless them. But me personally, OG Wavy, I'm doing brushing sections, you know what I'm saying? And I go in. I don't go just half an hour. I push it to an hour, sometimes 3-4 hours. When I come home and I'm sipping with my shorty or we're chilling, I'm go there, chill, come back, 20 minutes. Go, come back, 30 minutes. Go, come back, 20. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. By the time it's already 10, 11 at night, I already got like 4 or 5 hours brushing. And that's how I do it, you know what I'm saying? And I work. I got a job. I got 9 to 5 like anybody else. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother. Like everybody else, and I still make time. So if you slack and saying that you don't got time to it, you just don't want to do it. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You right there saying your sofa, you know what I'm saying? You're bragging about you want to get waves, this and that and the third. Bro, you tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Pick up the brush, get on your A game, and get this popping. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a personal advice for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You want waves? This is the only way. You know what I'm saying? The brushing way. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I see a lot of guys out here, you know what I'm saying, talking out their mouth, respectfully talking out their mouth, saying, "Oh, I brush, I put work in, I do this, I do that." When you tell the boy, like, yo, let me see, take your do-rag off. Nah, I don't want to take it all. It's going to be hard to put it back on. Come on, bro, you tweaking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you acting, bro. You got to get a Oscar. You acting right now. If they tell me weight check, OG, I'll take my do-rag off. Why? Because I'm confident in what I'm doing. Well, for real, Oats. Wave check, okay, let's get it. Any day, bro. Even on my worst days. Like a week ago, you know what I'm saying, I had fever. I got sick, I guess the weather changing, whatever. Got fever, and I was still going to work. And I was still coming here and making the videos. You guys didn't see it, but I was feeling it, you know what I'm saying? I was still hustling. I was still making videos for you guys, providing information and teaching you guys whatever I learned. I'm teaching you guys, and I'm still here. So it's no excuses, man. It's no excuses. When you want to do something in life, you do it. And just remember, I'm a waiver, but I'm always going to kick little knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I got youngsters watching my videos. I got mamas watching my videos. I got OGs like me watching my videos. I got new beginners watching my videos. So why? I want to be a role model. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a motivator. I want to inspire people to do the same thing that I do. And they can inspire the next one. And we create a chain to get bigger. Because we're a community. You know what I'm saying? I came from the gutter. I know what's in the projects. I know all that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I'm in a better position. I'm not rich, you know what I'm saying, but I'm in the process to get there. You know, it takes time, but thank God, you know, my bills is paid, everything's paid, everybody around my family is good, and I'm making videos because I like this game. I'm not making video because I want to get rich or whatever. If it comes with it, fine, amen, thank God. But I'm making videos because I like it. I like teaching you guys, and I like to learn. That's just me. Feel me? That's the way I am. Why? Because I like to be teach too. You know, if I want to learn something, I'm wishing somebody teach me how to do it. So we all students of life, man. So I might sound like I'm preaching and, you know what I'm saying, and politicking, but it's reality, man. So every time they'll do a video, I'm gonna preach. I'm gonna talk. Why? Because I got people to. I realize that I got people that really listen to what I'm saying. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for listening to what I'm saying. Thank you for paying attention to what I'm saying. And for you guys, I'm doing these videos. Real love, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So that's one of the tips. Make sure, another tip is, you see how I'm brushing, right? That I'm using my lefty to brush almost my entire head. As you can see, that's another tip let me give you guys. Make sure when you're brushing, if you started with a 1.5, which is the beginning stages, make sure you stick with the hands. What I'm trying to say is stick with your hands is, if you started here with the hands, with the same hand and here, and like that, like I'm doing it, stick like that to the whole journey until you cut everything off and you start a new beginning. The reason why, because you already trained your hair with your hands to go the same way every day. So your hair is already trained like that. So if you're trying to come here, right, and you're trying to change it like this or something's gonna happen. You're gonna create a fork, or you're gonna create overlapping. You're gonna put another waves on top of the other way. So stick to the script. If you already started like this, like me, stick to it. Unless you cut everything off, or you cut at 1.5 and you start a new journey. So you see how I'm brushing, right? I'm gonna show you the way I brush. Look, I start here, right? Now I go to second angle, right? Now I go to the third, which is 540. See, from the crown out. Every time I get on the crown, you gotta slow it down because it's real sensitive. Right? Look what I do. You see? From the crown out. Man, you see? I'm still using the same brush, right? Why? Because my hands already trained. Like that. Then look, I changed my hands right here. Boom. You see? Look what I do. I changed my hands again. So make sure you change your hands and keep your hands the same way. That way you avoid getting forks. The way you train your hair, you gotta leave it there. If it works and you're not getting fork, everything is connecting flawless, ain't no need for you to change your hands. Unless you wanna start a new journey. That's cutting it to Michael Jordan or cutting it to the 1.5. So that's one of the tips, okay? Another tip, every time you finish a brush section, even though you do you could say I call a section hard brush, medium brush, and a soft. Always finish with the plastic bag. Always finish with this. That way you could get a extra lay down with the plastic bag. This is a soft. This is extra soft. This brush will give it a extra lay, but when you apply the plastic brush, the plastic bag, you're gonna get more lay. So you always need that lay. That's the main key. Give that extra lay. That's the reason why we put a do-rag on. The do-rag is to hold everything that you brushing to keep it intact. And you could get crown patches too. If you don't got a crown patch, look, I created a crown patch. It's not here. I don't know where they put it at. Look, this is from a do-rag. If you don't got a crown patch and you got an old do-rag, you could create one. Look, I create one. I bought this online, of course, and I bought this online. So you could create a crown patch with an old do-rag. And another tip is, make sure when you get a do-rag, make sure you don't get a poly, which is polyester. Make sure you get a silky do-rag. You see? Silky. You see, poly don't do this like this. You see how it flex? And make sure that your flaps, make sure your flaps is long. Don't get a short one. Don't get flaps like this. No. Remember, you doubling the compression in your head. Make sure your flaps is long, okay? Make sure your flaps is long. That's another tip, okay? So I hope you guys pay attention to what I'm saying. This video was about tipping, how we're brushing, how you start a journey, how to finish a journey, how to use products, and everything in general. I give it information in this video. I hope you understand it. Rewind the video if you want. Share with your friends. Pay attention. I'm always gonna tell you, pay attention to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is what you need to hear, and you need to put it to the practice. Okay? Pay attention. Be a student, at least for a few minutes. If you want waves, pay attention to what I'm saying. You want to be elite? Pay attention to what I'm saying and practice this. Okay? Alright? It's your boy, Wavy6. Share with your friends. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yay! I'm out of here.